So keep your eyes up when you meet her and her
Keep your
friends.
eyes on me only if you want to talk to me.
Oh, God.
Hey,
So would you be able to trust them again though after that?
Your friend, the ex?
Yeah, would you be around to trust them around new friends, new guys that you meet?
Oh, that's a
my friend.
Yeah, your friend who is now dating your
my friend
ex.
who dated my ex around my other
around your new
right. Yeah.
You want
wow.
My
you want
friend,
they would be secretly
if that's his MO, if that's his MO,
looking.
Secretly
as long as I'm doing what I'm doing, it don't matter what he's doing. Because if she end up hollering at him, then she ain't mine.
She wasn't right. That's
okay.
You have to be able to trust somebody. And if you can't trust nobody, then you need to be with the person you trust.
You right.
And you don't even trust you.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe you don't need to be with anybody.
I don't know. I guess it depends on, like you say, how it is approached.
Yeah. That's the main thing.
That's the main thing. How it's approached. Because, okay, a true friend, like you said, they really feel like this person, they seen them and their heart was just like, well, overwhelmed. They not going on stories you've told them and just been secretly looking at them like he fine and just started. Yeah. That's the difference. Yeah. See, because now I'm looking like, where did this attraction and big thing come from?
Yeah.
When your only interaction has been with me around him.
That's true.
Okay?
That's
so
true.
If that's the case, then I might not be able to trust you. Now, if y'all have been elsewhere or something happened and truly you work together, you build bonds, something happened where your friendship turned into, you know what, it's something here between us.
That's
and
true.
then you come to me and say, you know what, I didn't mean for this to happen, but I feel like I got a real connection with this person. How you feel about that? Now, you my friend.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's the truth.
Before
I can
she
see
did
it
something
depends
about
on how
it.
it was done.
Now, they may have had the 8-second stare when ain't nobody saying
Right.
nothing.
Right.
That
That should have been going 8 seconds.
That may have happened, but before anything happened physically,
I can respect that. I trust that. That's my friend.
Look,
yeah.
I'm feeling something right now, but I need to have a conversation with X.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's a grown woman or a grown man.
I can agree with that.
We talking to switch genders, so don't think I'm gay people. When I say,
Never this man.
no, it's okay. Guys that wear lipstick and stuff, y'all do y'all. I'm not gonna hold it against you, as long as you don't try to hold nothing against me.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Switch subjects for a second because something y'all said earlier kind of stuck in my craw. Nene was trying to buy a $9 million house.
Yeah, she was looking at it.
He done went back to Nene.
Wait,
what I'm saying?
I want to say this because this what made me think that. Warren Buffett, the third richest man in the world.
Not Warren Buffett.
The third richest man in the world lives in a
Listen,
$700,000 house. And it wasn't $700,000 when he bought it.
Got you.
I think she was just looking.
He ain't even looking. He
I guess
got
the point
billions.
doesn't matter. Remember how
I just want to
somebody
say.
you know we used to used to go looking at houses,
That's all right. It ain't $9 million.
looking at 500, 600,
And she was really
700,000.
looking.
700,000 and $9 million in two different neighborhoods.
Because
Am
she
I right?
rich, bitch.
Who said that?
She did.
Let's get back to the first.
Please.
That truly bothered me.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
mind you doing your a little way outside your little comfort zone, but you off the table with
You
nothing.
off the table. That was Kenny's
I think we
point.
need to stay in our own bank accounts. Now let's move on.
All right.
Yeah, literally, stay in your own bank account. Not $9
That's
million.
right. We ain't counting nobody down.
Well, we got an escort.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh,
There you
that'll
go.
do it. Yeah, that'll do it.
Now,
I love they are being haters, girl.
I
Haters,
said
girl.
no.
I thought
So
it was
she know your
easy.
ass escort too.
I do not know that.
I take the blame for dipping back into that.
You just like to date rich men.
No
and
problem
I'm
with that.
with you.
Shout out to you.
That's
No
all
problem
right.
with that. No problem
So
with that.
anybody with any comments or opinions about what you think about what we've been discussing, would you
Friend.
mind if your friend dated an ex of yours? What do you think about that? Please speak to us on Twitter, via Facebook, and also at the nitty-gritty-talk at gmail.com. Now,
I want to bring up one little thing.
oh, go ahead.
What if it's like 10 years later?
No.
I don't mind if it was 10 minutes later. Just let me out
This
the
is the
door.
men. Oh my God.
We're talking about a whole decade.
Let me out the door, then you
You
get
probably
out.
married with kids. They probably still single. You move. I mean, everybody has moved on. It's 10 years later.
Look at here, Ginger
Are you
girlfriend.
still
Don't do it.
This girlfriend code thingy? You
Yes,
still own
girlfriends
this
for
person?
life.
All I say is, however long the distance is between the time that it's over, if the parties can have a legitimate conversation. If you have been talking before, and all of a sudden you can't talk about that, that's a problem.
What do you mean to your friend?
The three people, obviously they know each other.
Yeah.
The three people know each other that we're talking about, right? We're not talking about strangers.
Right.
If the communication breaks all the way down, then somebody has an agenda that's not on the up and up.
That's right. And most of the time
Because
it's that way. Nobody says anything. They just go behind and talk to the
Right.
person.
Now, if it's
You
on the
know
up and
you're
up, I can say anything to anybody. Hey,
That's true.
you might get mad at it, but I can feel like I gotta say this.
Yeah.
And we grown men, you know what I'm saying, or grown women, they may be grown women. I can talk about it. If you get mad at me, I'd rather you be mad at me than me going behind your back or you feeling like I'm going behind your back.
Oh, and what do you feel like if you have other people in the middle? I'm not saying no names on this one, but I have been friends with other girlfriends who have slept with other ones' boyfriends,
Other friends in the circle.
other friends in the circle.
Okay.
Circle friends.
And so when you circle friends,
Circle
everybody know.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad for everybody.
And then when you're the one who found out that you knew but didn't say anything,
Yeah, that's a problem.
Then that's
woo,
the
now,
problem.
I have been in that situation.
That's called
that's
caught
not
in the
nice.
middle.
That is called, and that is no place like fun.
Oh, caught in the middle is horrible.
No,
This is
I've
the
always
middle.
I almost lost a very good friend because of that situation
Y'all got it
when I
together,
was
though.
young. We got it together. Now the funny thing is, the one girlfriend, truly, I did not know. But when I discovered it, I didn't say anything right away. And the other friend put two and two together. And then the guy tried to cover his tracks because the guy was my ex-husband's brother.
Wait a minute, too many information.
Don't mind that. But he tried to cover his tracks and say that I knew the whole time.
Oh, that's too
It was
bad.
later discovered that that was not true. When I
Okay.
did find out, though, I did not share it with the other friend because I didn't want to be in the middle.
Okay, yeah.
Which put a big rift between us for a long time.
Yeah, that's not.
So what would you guys have done in that situation?
The person
now
holding
I'm
the-
telling.
The person holding the cards.
Just to get that clear.
The person holding the cards, the
Yeah.
emotional cards in that scenario. You knew and you didn't tell me.
Right.
You have the onus on you to either make it a big thing or drop it. I know you. I would hate to be in that situation. I know you went back and forth on trying to tell me and all that stuff.
Right.
But let's just. It's in the past. I don't want it part of my life. It don't have to come between us. That's what they did. Okay. Now that's the person in the middle talking to the one that holds the emotional cards. When you're holding the emotional cards, it runs the way your temperature runs.
And let's
If
not.
you're a person that like to pile on and
Yeah.
feel sorry for me and y'all all not in my corner,
Yeah.
y'all hated me, y'all hating on me, that's your problem.
Yeah.
So the person who's caught in the middle is really not in the middle. You're just a scapegoat for a feeling that they don't know how to deal with.
That could be so. And then I remember that was like horrible. And then the girlfriend that was sleeping behind, she has a son,
By the
a
person.
child. Yeah, by the person.
Well,
And it was like, ooh, ouch.
ooh, yeah.
So that was
Yeah,
rough.
children make a
That's
whole lot of
pretty
difference.
bad.
don't
Yeah, that was rough. So that's why I'm kind of like emotional ties, certain things. No, 'cause
And it can
causes
never be the
too many
same.
issues.
Yeah.
No.
they? Well, a circle, I know they ain't the same.
No, that
It
ain't
turned
no
into a
damn. I
triangle.
was just about to say.
That's pretty bad either way.
Maybe that's why I don't have any emotional ties because I've never been in a situation quite like that.
Thank goodness.
My friends, and I don't have many on purpose, but we never wanted any of our men.
Yeah.
It was like, ugh,
Yeah,
get out of
I
here.
think they
with that.
pick people on
I don't
purpose.
care
that-
how
I know he
fun.
ain't
No,
gonna-
they don't
I was
because
kidding.
their men were good looking, but it was just like you ain't for me.
Yeah.
And that just came naturally.
Yeah.
So all of that, I don't know anything about that.
I've had girlfriends tell me
Glad I
they would
haven't.
sleep with mine if she wasn't mine.
Yeah, I mean, they
I've
probably
had
did
a
what?
close girlfriend who watches our show every time. So I'm like, so I know she's gonna watch it. Shout it out to us though.
Yeah.
I'll let her say who she is. But she said to me several times, girl, if you wasn't you,
That's an honest.
I would have done
Well,
that.
that's
And I can
honest,
only
yeah.
respect that. One of
That's
our other
honest.
friends could not handle that, and they actually she went off. Like we were in high school, and it was
Okay.
almost a blow when she said it.
Yeah.
But it was like,
Well, that's honest. Like,
Wow.
however you two.
That
However I
friendship
said
need,
that.
that friendship need those elements. Someone
Yes.
who can't take it, they need to see
Somebody who
somebody who
can.
can.
who can?
That's true.
Right. So that's good.
Yeah, and
There's-
we're all friends today.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And
There's an
that's-
element. There's an element of that comes to the guy. Like I made a joke about at the studio the other day. Stacey Dash's brother probably thinks she's just all right.
True.
Every other warm-blooded American man's like,
Yeah.
man, what's her
Right.
number, dog?
Right.
Yeah.
Can you get her to come? And he has no connection, sexual connection to his blood sister.
Right.
This is the feeling that you trying to pass off on your friends.
Right.
For your exes.
For your exes.
Right.
You know what I'm
This is true.
And this, it's not natural like the sibling. I can't like my sister like that. I don't. I can't if I wanted to. If she came over here and she was high and this, I will punch her in her nose.
Right.
Because I don't feel that way, and it's nasty, icky. It's a natural substance that goes. Just like mothers and grown sons.
Right.
We have a problem in this country with that,
Yeah.
That's
which is a damn shame. Yeah, mothers sleeping with their sons.
Yeah.
Right. That's
We
the
are.
problem.
Father,
something
now,
to say.
let me say something that's more popular. Fathers looking at their daughters in a sexual way.
Incest?
Yeah.
Incest.
Yeah.
And it's very, it's a problem in this country, but we generally don't have it. If she was born my sister, I don't care how beautiful she is. I
Right.
can't like her like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
And I'm going to get mad at you if you keep saying it.
Right. This is true.
Because I know you only got one thing on your mind.
Exactly.
So this is the feeling we're trying to pass off on our friends. It's not a natural occurrence like with our siblings.
Absolutely.
So this is where we have to understand that some people have to grow to it. You have to show it to them. And if that's your friend, that's your friend.
So should you have your friends around your person who you're
Yes.
with?
Absolutely.
You should.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you should be
I
able
think it
to.
depends. I've had a guy in the situation, the one situation I was in, when he said, she shouldn't have been bringing y'all around us.
Ooh.
That's what he said.
Wow.
But, you know, but the same friend that I kind of saw her guy friend a little bit, she was liking my husband. And was flirting and rubbing and touching all over him in front of me.
Right.
That wasn't no
All
get
in
back though,
front of
right?
me. No, that happened first.
Oh, but I'm saying there wasn't no get back.
No, because what happened between me and her ex was like almost nothing.
Oh.
So, but I saw her rubbing and touching all over my husband.
Wow.
How did you
Not
feel about
boyfriend, husband.
Okay.
How did you feel about that?
I thought
At the
she
time.
was a trip. At the time, I was like, this bitch is a trip. But I was not angry.
Yeah.
Right.
And
You
you
was
know,
good.
if you watch any of our other shows, you'll know that I'll watch some shit like that.
Right.
'Cause, you know, it's entertaining to me.
First of all, watch our other shows.
Right,
Exactly.
Subscribe.
Please.
And the
Go to
Nitty Gritty.
YouTube. Go to YouTube.com and in the search box type in The Nitty Gritty by Nitty Gritty Talk, and it'll pull up all of our shows.
All of our shows.
Take a
So
look.
you guys, let's go ahead and get to our next topic really quickly, which is, do you think men and women can be just platonic friends? Is this possible?
I do.
What we-
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know. What do
No,
you think?
no. Not at all.
What do we got?
Mixed messages like that, like I just sent to you guys, is because you never know how people are going to feel about that. I, for one, as a grown man, can be friends with a woman and don't have any kind of romantic pull to them. Now, I may flirt, but you flirt with people, you'll never think it's going to go to anything else. So there's a block. It's almost like that wall with your sister. Oh, you look cute. Oh, you wearing them jeans. Oh, man, if you was somebody else, I would be like, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. Platonic friendship just means we're not having sex. There's a lot of platonic friendships out there. I've heard the phrase where a man and a woman in a relationship, if it's not his family member, it's only people he's had sex with and hasn't had sex with yet.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that's more so
That's
what
the
is
thought.
the consensus,
That's
right?
the thought.
People.
I don't feel that way because there's plenty of friends I had that never had sex with, not going to have sex with, not thinking about it.
But do you think that's only because of your profession, though, and that you have to work with so many different women, and that in your profession
that
it's
has
more
jaded me.
professional,
Yeah, that has jaded me.
and you're able to do that because of your profession. But just if you weren't in this profession, how do you think you would be? Do you think you would be able to be friends with just a woman? Because, like, how would you even meet them? Like, they're walking past, or maybe perhaps like a work or
If
something.
I was at the plant,
But if you're gonna,
if I was at the plant working every day, and there's of course they have women at the plant that look
Right,
good still,
this
they
is
got
true.
this
That's
and
true.
they have their agendas and they walk past, and you may look at them and imagine something, but that's the only phase it will go to. With me at 22, I probably would try to crack on her. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know her. Now we
Right.
were friends already, and some people blossom right in front of your face. You look at somebody totally different one day.
yeah.
And that may happen. When it happens, you have a choice at that moment to put them in a cabinet.
But I guess my thing is you have to be able to get to that point. Like when you meet somebody at the starting point,
Right.
because this is like the biggest thing with a man and a woman. When a man meets a woman,
Right.
whether it be at work or anything. Well, let me take that back, because work is a little different, because you have to work with this person every day. You may have to work with them on different projects. And
Just meet.
That's separate. But just like a meet. And you're gonna say, fine, we're just gonna be friends. How is that possible? Because the man has obviously approached the woman, or even vice versa, because somebody looks nice or because of something like that. So how is it possible for you to be really a platonic friend with like no attraction to where it can't go there?
That happens to
I
me,
don't-
like in a case where somebody introduced me to some people. I don't know if it was work related
To
or
some
whatever.
people.
And there was a few girls in the group, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is the guy I was telling you about, blah 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 blah." And I'm meeting them, have no connection.
This is
no
true,
sexual-
but what
Now,
about
they
just
cute.
one though? Because this is the thing.
There
This
was
is the
three
thing.
cute ones.
You get a lot of men, and let me just not knock the fellas, because maybe this happens with women too. But you get a lot of men that say, "We can be friends. I mean, we just be kicking it. I just met her over here. We just be." How are you just meeting somebody? What are
She
you
from
meeting
Jersey?
them for?
Look at that accent.
I don't know.
What are
'Cause
you
I'm
meeting them for? And like, if you meet them, how are you just able to be just friends and talk about just regular things and it stays that way? Somebody has to have some type of attraction to
Well-
somebody for something if you're going to
Well,
even
let me
open your
say this.
mouth and speak to somebody off the street, not at work or
Off the street,
anything.
okay.
But here, well,
Because that's different. So this is what I'm saying.
well,
How
in
are
a
we
way,
able-
it depends. Let me. This is my take on it.
Okay.
Men and women have a natural attraction. Period.
Period.
That's-
It's
this is
supposed
Let's
to.
just say that. So I don't believe that
I like
even with the platonic and best of friends, that one is not looking at something on the other one.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
that doesn't
I,
make sense.
I don't disagree.
So if that can be said, and I have two male best friends. That is man, that is Harry. Okay, you know I've been knowing them since I'm little.
Right.
There has been time that they're both very attractive men. They both have told me how cute that I am. Okay, we have never slept together or none of that. However, at times throughout, when younger or different points, they have been expressed that if we were not so cool, if we didn't end up like growing together and raising up, if we would have messed around with each other then, it would have been something different.
Absolutely.
But how the course of how our interaction was, it never turned to that.
That's
and now
right.
we're just truly close.
So are you guys saying that there's going to be an attraction just because there's natural attraction from the man or from
I
the woman or
believe
from
so.
both, but you don't have to act on it. You can just be friends.
I believe
You're
so.
not
Okay,
a
so
slave
that's
to your
your two.
libido.
Exactly.
All right, what you got, Firecracker? What you got?
Yeah, I believe you can do whatever you want to do. That's what I believe. Whatever you set your mind to doing, you can do it. So if you don't want to have a sexual relationship with someone, you don't have to. And I mean, you are the person that controls that. Whether you think the person is hot or not.
Exactly.
So of course, I have a male best friend too.
Something's going on.
Commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Commercial break. Let's have a commercial break. And we're back.
So, you know, we were best friends for a long time. But the point is, we didn't do anything for years and years and years.
So they did something.
Over a decade.
And she doesn't count.
You do your own argument.
To me, I'm a bit of a hypocrite on this topic, you guys, because I myself do have a male best friend. We have never, ever, never, and nobody believes us.
I believe you.
Well, that's because you
I
know.
believe you too.
I
But
believe
we
you.
have thanks you nitty gritty team. But I've had husband after boyfriend who has had a problem with my male best friend, and I don't know about his wife because he's now married. She's been pretty nice to me thus far, but I don't know what her thinking was on it. But
You know what it could be? People could pick up on, because we're not as spiritual as, well, we're more spiritual than we know. People can pick up on a vibe that you've never, I can honestly say I've never ever, like even more so than President Clinton, I have never ever had sexual relations with this woman,
Right.
Lewinsky.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that people can't feel a connection
Exactly.
that's there. Now, in their minds, it may
is
go
it
to,
inappropriate?
in
No,
their
because I
minds,
think
it
it's
could
natural.
go to inappropriate areas. In their minds. Even in your mind. But because you have never physically done it, I never said that word that phonetically before. Because it has never actually happened, you are justified in your conversation. And you're absolutely right.
Okay. Well, I'm still a hypocrite because I disagree that other people can do it, only us.
That's
Okay,
not
well,
true.
It's inappropriate.
People feel that way.
What?
It is. I said I'm a hypocrite, damn it.
She said
And I can
she's
be
the
one
only
with my
that's
friend
friends.
because we honestly feel like this. We don't like each other. We just love each other
Sexually.
as honest friends.
And
we've been
nobody
friends.
else
We've been
can
able to
have
sleep in
that
the
same
same bed
relationship.
together and not touch each other.
No
I used to
one.
do that too.
I
It's
did too.
bullshit.
And then what
Everybody
happened?
else
I used to do
is
that too.
dipping.
I do it now. As a matter of fact, my best friend will come over. Nah, he's coming over this weekend.
Now, I don't
Guess
sleep in
what?
the same
We gonna
bed
be
with
in
him
the
all the
same
time.
bed, and nothing is going
just
down.
have.
Nothing is going down. Kenny and I.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny and I are really, really good friends. I
That's
think it's after you have done them, then you really don't have the urge.
Okay, like I said, she doesn't count.
Again, I have not done my best friend.
Me, neither have I.
So just like now, my best friend and I, we can go back to sleeping in the bed together without doing anything. It's because we did it already. We don't have that urge anymore. We can go back to having a platonic relationship.
For the record, I'm not coming over this weekend.
And so we got,
That is somebody else.
all right, so we got yes, no, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Please hit us up on Twitter or Facebook. And again, the nitty-gritty-talk@gmail.com. And let us know what you think. Do you think that men and women can honestly be platonic friends with nothing inappropriate going on?
I
Please
love my
let
best
the
friends.
sensuous one know if you disagree with her, because it ain't happening.
Yes.
The-
How can a sensuous one say that her best friend she has never slept with?
Guess what? I said we can do it with nobody
the
else.
reason why nobody believes her.
Right.
Hey, but this
You
is
think
true
that way,
because
and
we
that's why
really
we
don't
don't
like
believe
each
you.
other.
Well, we know.
we all agree with you that it can't happen.
Everybody else that says it has hidden agendas.
No, that's true.
Not even
true.
said. You said your persons have said that you're attractive and they liked you.
What does it have to
First
do
of
with
all,
You
anything?
slept with
your
your
person
people.
has said that you're
I
attractive,
know.
and me too.
I mean, yeah, but
okay then.
that's because I'm a girl and I am pretty.
Well,
Kenny
here's
is
the
best
thing.
friends with his girlfriends after they were actually girlfriends.
That's
That
right.
doesn't
it's
count.
actually
You guys were
better.
never platonic.
We were platonic
But
first.
you're
Some of our
platonic now.
friends.
That's what matters.
Hey, and that's, you know what, you guys, that can be another one too. Like, can you be
I believe in
friends
platonic.
afterwards? A
Yeah.
lot of people are.
That's
I
a
disagree.
whole
other
That's
show.
a whole other show.
That's the
Yes.
best time to really, because all of that sexual tension, that emotional connection has shifted.
Has it
And you
ever
can-
gone though?
It doesn't have to leave. You connect with that person for a reason. Sometimes there's children involved, most times it's not.
Yeah.
But you connect with that person for a reason. They were there to teach you a lesson, or you were there to teach them a lesson, and you formed a bond like the synapses in the brain, how to connect when something happened.
Exactly.
That's a connection. You don't have to. Now, I've known some of my younger friends that I work with. Their new people require them to cut off all communication. Require them to cut off all communication. That
I
is
agree with that.
insecurity, and it has nothing to do with the new person.
It's everything to do with what you think about yourself. Because
Exactly.
obviously you don't think you got what it takes to keep the person.
Your other
Every
person is
man.
inappropriate.
That's right. Every person.
I knew she was gonna say. I was waiting. This, like I said, this is a great another show. We're gonna definitely have to get into this.
Your other person is inappropriate and cheaters.
They're not.
They don't deserve to have anybody.
I think
That's
every
not
man
true.
does what is right in his own mind.
Yes.
But when
Yes.
that's your mind. When you allow that to creep out to other people, oh, you're saying you shouldn't do that because I wouldn't do that.
Right.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
You don't do it because that's what you don't do.
Right.
That's right.
And that's why we enjoy each other. That's because we're all a little bit different in some way.
Yeah.
So
And two, I think when you have exes, a lot of times after that relationship is over, see, now you figured out that it doesn't work, relationship wise.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that you don't work as friends.
You have to sometimes.
Because now these people are the ones who really know you, the good and the bad.
Yep.
So who better else to be friends with?
Yeah.
Because they love you anyway,
You can
despite
be-
yourself.
You can be totally.
You understand what I'm saying?
You can be
That's a
totally
nice
vulnerable.
point.
It's the truth.
And
Firecracker.
That's very true.
It's
what you
true.
just said.
For real.
Those are the best people to be friends
Friends with.
People that you don't have to pretend.
No.
You can be yourself all the time.
All the time.
And not be afraid that they're going to judge you or mistreat you or leave you because you do or don't do certain things.
That's right.
You are you all the time. That's the person you should marry.
yeah,
The
people
one
that
that you can be yourself with all the time.
Yeah.
Stanky.
And exes are
ass,
exes for a reason, though.
Well, we know that a lot of times,
Yeah.
but
But sometimes
sometimes when
reason
people
is you.
grow, sometimes reason is you, and sometimes people go apart,
Yeah.
but sometimes they come back together. And when
That's
they
true.
come back together
That
too,
is
it's
true.
better.
That part is
Just
true.
depends.
what's the little saying that they have? I love sayings, as y'all can tell. If you love someone, let them free.
Let 'em
They'll
go,
come back.
and they'll
Yeah,
come back if
so-
it's meant.
If it's meant to
If it's
be,
meant to come back.
they'll come back. They'll find their way back to you, either in a friendship capacity, or maybe even a relationship capacity. I've seen that happen as well. It hasn't happened to me, but I've seen it happen, and I know that stuff is possible because you have to keep what's good about it in. Why would you throw the baby out with the bathwater? That's not cool.
Yeah.
Y'all ever heard that one?
We're
I
not
haven't
throwing our
heard that
baby out
one.
with the
No.
baby.
I haven't heard that one, but
You
that's
ever heard
a
that
good
one?
one.
We're not throwing our baby out.
No.
No.
All right.
But throwing a baby out with the bathwater doesn't mean when you drain the drain, you take the baby out because that's what's important.
I don't get that.
Is
one.
that what?
Right.
I'll have to let that one run over me.
The water, you're getting rid of the water, but the baby is
The
important. You don't throw the
baby
baby
is-
away. You take the baby
Okay,
out.
we're not
The
gonna
baby
do
is
that.
your spirit, or the spirit with you. All right, so thank you so much for joining us this week. Please, again, let us know. Subscribe to YouTube.
Yes.
Nitty Gritty at By the Nitty Gritty Talk.
Yes.
Okay, now we've got some shout outs going on
We
here.
do. I think we shall shout out. I have several people. My birthday is coming up May 4th.
Woo, 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 woo,
Yes,
woo,
yes.
woo.
I'm getting up there, be a young 39.
29 again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone who has sent me birthday wishes. I have a lot of people who've asked, excuse me, I need to get that out, asked to give me parties and asked would I come to their events. And I am going to, be away and unable to attend during that time because I have some things I'll be recovering from. So keep me in your prayers. Nothing bad, just a little nip tuck.
Love that show.
So I want to give some personal shout outs to those who requested my presence.
All right.
All right. Randy Rand of Randy Rand Entertainment.
Randy
Thank
Rand.
you. Very nice. He offered us to come and join in and have a business venture with him
Oh,
during that time.
thanks,
So,
Randy. Good luck,
Appreciate it,
Randy.
Randy.
watch out for us. We will definitely love to work with you in the future. We'll be ready soon. Okay, so thanks for that. Amira October Rose, she asked that I want to come to her birthday celebration, for my birthday celebration at the Elysium Lounge on May 5th.
Shout out.
Shout
All right,
out,
Elysium.
thank you very much.
Next year.
Next year. Also, the Rich Brown of Rich Brown Events. He's also May 4th. That's my actual birthday. It's a Friday.
All right. Rich.
He asked to give me a party at Club Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. Where's
Okay. Pandemonium.
Never been
It's downtown. I believe he said it's on Grand River, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, so thanks for that invite.
Thank you, Rich.
Thanks for those VLP parties. We're coming.
Check all three of them out. Let's see.
Yes.
We've got Rich at Pandemonium and Amira October Rose at the Elysium Lounge.
And Randy Rand of Randy Rand Entertainment, and he's actually doing a lot of promotions with the Motto and Tierra Marie
All right.
events. So
All
thank
right.
you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
What else we got?
I have an artist that's it's not my artist, but we work with this artist named Kendall Day, Detroit native.
All right.
All right, Kendall
He's
Day.
having a release party on Tuesday, May 8th.
Okay.
It's at the Ambience
Ambience
Lounge. I believe that's somewhere downtown Detroit.
On Congress.
Check it out. Kendall Day, you can check him out on Twitter as well, Facebook. I'm sure we'll be posting all these things as well. I don't know if you get a good shot of this, but
Kendall
there it
Day.
is. Kendall
Check them
Day.
out. Shout out. Show Detroit artists some love.
Detroit's own R&B artist, bringing R&B back to what it's supposed to be.
All right.
There it is.
And
All right.
make sure you guys subscribe and spread the word. We love your likes on Facebook, we like your tweets on
Let
Twitter.
us know about the views.
Definitely let us know about the views. Pass it around because when we get to 10,000 viewers or more, we're going to give a fabulous prize.
Ooh.
Fabulous prize. We like giving cash prizes.
Hey,
cash
that bag
prizes.
is getting bigger and bigger every week.
Check us out.
Check us out. So it pays to spread the word.
That's
It
right.
does. Anything?
No.
Well, thank
All right.
you so much for joining us on The Nitty
Nitty
Gritty.
Gritty.
See you next time.
No clapping?